Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Welcome to Madhe English School Online Education. This is the class of Standard 1. The lecture of mathematics is going to be started. We are going to start our day with a meaningful thought. The thought is, if you want to be more powerful in life, educate yourself. It's that simple. This thought shows the importance of education, that an education person always achieve the power. So if you want to fulfill your dreams, wants to become successful, wants to become powerful, then start getting education right now. Best of luck to all my dear tiny students. Let's begin our day. Tell me, how are you all, my dear? You all are fine, happy, learning each and every subject? Tell me, you all are missing the school, na? Actually, the teachers are missing you also, huh? It may be possible that we will meet soon. Till then, let's start our education with the help of distance learning. Right now, our current chapter is chapter number 8, measurement. Previous some lectures, this chapter is starting. Before we start, let me inform you about learning objectives for the chapter 8. How long each object? How tall? How heavy? Finding the weight. Measure the capacity. Problem solving. We have completed how long with the help of textual understanding as well as with the help of worksheet. Also completed how tall with explanation, definition, textual exercise as well as worksheet. Last exercise was incomplete. So first of all, today we make revision. After that, we move to complete that incomplete exercise. What is a measurement? Measurement means compare to a fixed standard value. To measure something is to give a number to some property of the thing. Measuring something puts the amount of the thing into numbers. Measurement can be written using many different units. What are the main units of measurement? There are some units of measurement. Out of that, in this chapter we are going to learn about these three units: length, weight and capacity. If you remember, we already have completed the explanation and exercise of length. Let's know about height. What is a height? Height is defined is the distance from the bottom to the top of something or the highest point of the greatest degree. If we want to measure the height, we have to find out the distance from the bottom to the top. For example, if we want to measure this screen, we have to start solving from bottom to top or from top to bottom. Then we can say how tall it is. How tall is the object? Let's learn. These are some of the things that are in my school bag. Find their height by counting the erasers. That means we are having some stationery related things. We have to find out their height by the help of erasers. Let's see. Look, you can see the image of cup. If we want to measure the height of this cup, we have to start counting from bottom. Here we are having the bunch of erasers. With the help of these erasers, we have to measure the height of this cup. We have to compare the height of this cup with erasers. Let's see how tall it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The cup is as tall as 6 erasers. You can see on the screen the image of pencil. We want to measure the height of this pencil. How? With the help of given erasers. In this exercise, we have to start counting from bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can say that the pencil is as tall as 11 erasers. The pencil is as tall as 11 erasers. Here we are having the image of orange juice carton. We have to measure the height of this juice carton with the help of given bunch of eraser. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. The juice carton is as tall as 9 erasers. This juice carton is as tall as 9 erasers. Next, we are having the image of a book. The book is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 erasers long, tall. The book is as tall as 14 erasers. Another way to measure length. Here we are having the image of spoons. We have to find out how long is each spoon. Look, this is the image of spoons. But how can we count it? In previous exercise, we are having erasers to compare. In this exercise, we can't get any support. We don't have any support. Then, how can we measure the length of this spoon? Count the squares starting from bottom. Count the squares. Look, here we are having squares. So, we can measure the length of this spoon with the help of square. How? Let's see. But before we start counting, keep one thing in your mind, that here we have to starting from the top. 1, 2. This spoon is about 2 squares long. This spoon is about 1, 2, 3, 4 squares long. How long is this spoon? This is about 4 squares long. This one is about 1, 2 and 3 square long. This spoon is about 3 square long. Let's count the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This spoon is about 5 squares long. Understand? Measure the length of these crayons. Next, we are having the images of crayons. Count the squares starting from the bottom. Keep this thing in your mind, my dear students, that in this exercise we have to start our counting from bottom. You can see on the screen that here we are having 3 different crayons. A red one, a green one and yellow one. Now start reading. The red crayon is dash squares long. First of all, we are going to count the red one. How many squares long it is? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. The red crayons is 4 squares long. Now read the next one. The green crayon is dash squares long. Here we are talking about this green color's crayon. We have to measure the height of this green crayon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. We can say that the green crayon is 7 squares long. Now there remains only yellow color crayon. The yellow crayon is dash squares long. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. The yellow crayon is 9 squares long. Look at the screen, my dear students. Here we are having two crayons. The blue color crayon and the pink color crayon. Anyone of you read this loudly? What is written over here? The blue crayon is dash squares long. The blue crayon is dash squares long. We have to start counting from bottom in this exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The blue crayon is 6 squares long. The pink crayon is dash squares long. This is the pink color crayon. We are going to find the height of this crayon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The pink crayon is 8 squares long. Length can be measured in centimeter. How? Let's see it. Look at the screen. We are having image of two different color of pencil. Here we are having the ruler or scale. Write how many inches each pencil measurement. Here we are having the measurement on this ruler. We have to find out how long this pencil is. First of all, we are going to find out the measurement of this red color pencil. It is up to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Look, the end point comes at 5 inches. So we can say that it is 5 inch long. Green color pencil, 1, 2, 3. Look, the end points come at 3. So we can say that it is 3 inch long. Here we are having this blue color and orange color pencil. This blue color pencil is just 1 inch long. Orange one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look where the end point comes at 4 inch. So we can say that it is 4 inch long. This trick is very useful for you. You can measure the things with the help of your own ruler or scale. Wow, what you have seen? Turtle, ice cream cone, huh? We have to find out the measurement of these things also with the help of given ruler or scale. Let's measure the length of turtle first. The turtle is about 1, 2 and 3 inch long. Ice cream is about 5 inch long. Wow, the image of lollipop. Lollipop is about 4 inch long. The pencil is about 9 inch long. Now we are going to learn about a weight. You can see the weighing scale here. Let's see how heavy. I play in the park every evening. Here I am with my friends on the seesaw. The heavier side goes down and lighter side goes up. I would like to repeat this sentence again. Here I am with my friends on the seesaw. Whoever visited the park, you can see the seesaw over there and you used to play with it. Am I right? Most of the children enjoying playing with seesaw. So whenever you used to play with it, how it works? This line is very important to understand the term of seesaw. The heavier side goes down when lighter one goes up. We are having image. Look. These both sides have same weight. Am I right? Look. The balance is perfect. Here the heavier one goes down. This is heavy. The heavier one goes down when lighter one goes up. While understanding the weight, keep this thing in your mind that lighter one goes up when heavier one goes down. Here you can observe that this is heavy, which goes down when this is light. Write H for heavier and L for lighter. Look, this is the example. This is weighing scale. The image of watermelon and mango. If we want to compare the weight of both these fruits, we can see that watermelon is heavy when mango is light in weight. So we have to write H for heavy and L for light. You want to do this exercise? Let's do it. Here we are having image of television and here the books. Observe this carefully. The balance of TV goes down. As I told you before, that heavier one goes down, lighter one goes up. So we have to write H in this box, L in this box. This is heavy, this is light. Look at the screen, which images appear over there? Here also we are having the image of weighing scale. Here we can find images of two animals. One is of dog and one is of rat. Now observe it carefully and tell me which is heavier and which is lighter. What I told you, that the heavier one goes down. Here you can see that this image is down. Means this is heavier. Write H for heavier. This is up. Means it is lighter. We have to write L for lighter one. H for heavier, L for lighter. Understand everyone? Now see what you have observed. Which is lighter? Which is heavier? Is this heavier or this one? Tell me. Observe this image carefully first and tell me which is heavier and which is lighter. You can see that this one is heavier. Write H in this box. Write L in this box. So my dear students, today we become familiar with weight. We have already completed the length, the height. Today we have started the explanation of a weight. And from textbook we have completed one exercise. In next lecture we understand more about this, and yes, of course, we make more practice regarding the same. Till then, what you have to do? You have to make practice of each and every subject, English, maths, science, and yes, of course, you have to complete all the given homework. Also, you have to prepare all the fair books. And yes, of course, in mathematics, you have to prepare tables of 6 and 7 also. As this is the syllabus of FA3 examination. So memorize both the tables 6 and 7. Also memorize the previous tables 1 to 5. At least you have to prepare tables till 7 right now. My dear students, this is your duty to learn each and every subject right now. Huh? At your home, everyone, stay safe, stay happy, take care of yourself. We will meet in the next lecture. Till then, thank you very much and bye-bye everyone.